If you're running for office, your campaign will inevitably launch a canvass. It's a critical component of any field program. Canvassing is incredibly rewarding work. Candidates and volunteers often say it's their favorite part of campaigning. But you have to set everyone up for success for the program to be as effective as possible. So here are 5 tips for organizing a successful canvassing shift. The first is to have volunteers canvass locally. If it is a volunteer's first time knocking doors, we recommend having them canvass their own neighborhood. This gives them some sort of familiarity during a new experience. Second, always reshift volunteers before they leave. One of the biggest challenges for a field program is getting volunteers committed to a shift. So to help build a self-sustaining program, make sure to ask each volunteer to commit to a new shift when they return their packet. We call this reshifting. Make a hard ask for them to come back on a specific day and time, keep track of every commitment, and follow up. Third, don't be afraid of a little rain. Chances are you'll campaign through some rough weather at some point. But remember, safety always comes first, so never ask volunteers to go out in conditions that might put them in harm's way or make them uncomfortable. But that said, don't shy away from canvassing just because it's raining or colder than you'd like. Obviously, never guilt or shame volunteers into doing something that they don't feel comfortable with, but don't make excuses for them either. Fourth, keep volunteers organized. When volunteers take a few minutes to put their sheets back in order at the end of their shift, data entry becomes a lot simpler. So make sure this expectation is clear so volunteers can plan enough time to organize their packet and complete a tally sheet when they finish knocking doors. And lastly, work with precinct chairs. If you have active precinct chairs, precinct committee people, or Democrats committed to organizing their neighborhood, you may be able to work with them to create a program for reaching voters in their area. Depending on the state, these kinds of positions may be elected, appointed, or volunteer. And your local party should know if there are any organizers like this in your district. So if you want to learn more about organizing a field program or a canvass, head to traindemocrats.org.